Good morning, boys and girls. I wish I could see each and every one of you this morning coming into the classroom, so I am going to say good morning to each and every one of you. So good morning, Grayson. Good morning, Savannah. Good morning, Ava B. Good morning, Kiera. Good morning, Lainey. Good morning, Adeline. Good morning, Caroline. Good morning, Zoe. Good morning, Amelia. Good morning, Ava. Good morning, Sylvia. And good morning, Kai. I miss each and every one of you, and I love you so much. And I'm going to read to you this morning because it is my absolute favorite thing to do every day is read to you. I love to see the gears turn in your minds as you process all the new information and all the questions that I ask you. I wish I could see you and see your mind light up as I read to you, but I'm just going to pretend. So, our book of the day is Clara Caterpillar by Pamela Duncan Edwards, illustrated by Henry Cole. So I'm going to flip through this book this morning, and I want you to make some predictions before we begin to read it. So I'm going to flip through this book. I'm going to open it, and we're going to see what we think is going to happen based on the pictures in the story. We do this at the Reading Center at Miss Bonney's table from time to time when we do our Reading A to Z books. And sometimes we do it at Reader's Workshop, where we just make predictions before we even begin to read. There's a word in here that says scrumptious. Scrumptious means delicious, really, really yummy. So the next time you say something is really good to your parents, maybe they give you a new dinner or a new snack, you can say, ooh, this is scrumptious. That means delicious or really yummy. Have you made any predictions yet? What are those called? Chrysalis? Do you remember that from our butterfly life cycle? What's that? Do we think a rabbit is going to be a part of the story? There's a chrysalis. There's another word on this page, and it says conversing. Conversing means communicating or talking to each other. Say conversing. Conversing. Any predictions yet? Does he look like a good guy or a bad guy? Are you ready to read? Let's begin to read. So our two new vocabulary words today are scrumptious, that means delicious, and what was it? Conversing. Conversing means talking or communicating together. All right, let's begin our story. We're going on a journey in a storybook. We don't know what will happen, so let's take a look. One day, a cream-colored butterfly laid an egg on a cabbage leaf. "Grow up to be courageous and contented, Clara," she called to her egg as the wind carried away. Contented means happy. Content. You're okay with how everything is. Content. Clara lay curled in the egg case for a considerable time. Eventually, a crowd of caterpillars clustered around her. "She's incredibly late coming out," commented one. "She's very cautious," agreed another. A curious caterpillar knocked on Clara's egg case. "This is Cornelius," he said. "Come on out." "But I'm comfortable in here," called Clara. "Who cares if she comes out?" scoffed a scowling caterpillar called Katisha. "It's clear she'll only be a cabbage caterpillar. Cabbage caterpillars are so common." "Don't be cruel, Katisha," Cornelius scolded. "Cabbage caterpillars are cute." "Did you say cabbage?" cried Clara. Cabbage sounds scrumptious, so Clara cut a hole in her egg case and clambered out. "I'm a lucky caterpillar," she said. "Cornelius, come and share this delectable cabbage." Delectable means delicious. Clara and Cornelius climbed and crawled and capered about. They had carefree caterpillar fun. They crammed themselves with cabbage, carrot, and cauliflower leaves. They grew into colossal caterpillars. Colossal, big. Then one day Cornelius called, "Clara, come and make your chrysalis." "Don't encourage her," mocked Catitia. "She's only going to become a common cabbage butterfly." "Why is Catitia being so catty?" Clara asked. "Catitia is conceited," comforted Cornelius. "She knows she'll become an attractive crimson-colored butterfly." So let's stop and think for just a moment. Tap your chin. What kind of friend do you want to be? Do you want to be like Cornelius? Or do you want to be a friend like Catitia? Catitia seems to be poking at Clara and not being very kind, telling her she's only going to be a cabbage caterpillar. But Cornelius is encouraging. So what kind of friend do you want to be? Do you get to choose what kind of friend you're going to be? You do. Then Clara, Cornelius, and the other caterpillars caught on to the cabbage, carrot, and cauliflower plants with cottony threads. They crinkled and discarded their skins and cuddled down inside their chrysalises. Do you see the chrysalises? Hello. "I'm crushed in here. I hate being cooped up. I'm cramped. I'm coiled like a corkscrew. I'm crumpled. I'm creased. My back tickles. It's making me cranky. I can't scratch. I can't cope," complained Catitia. They're a bunch of complaining caterpillars, and if you ask me, the Lord says we shouldn't be complaining. We should make the best of everything. So if you were a caterpillar, you'd get up right in that chrysalis and you'd say, "All right, it's all good," just like Pete the cat yesterday. "It's time to be in the chrysalis." "Cooey!" cried Cornelius to Clara. "Are you comfortable?" "Actually, I'm very cozy," Clara called back. So it looks like Clara has a good attitude like Pete. Then one morning, the chrysalises began to crack, and out climbed delicate creatures. "Cool!" cried Clara. "You all look captivating. Cornelius, you're a terrific copper color. Why is that scruffy creature conversing with us?" Remember that word, conversing? Talking to us? Complained a scowling crimson-colored butterfly. "Catitia," Clara said, "you are spectacular." "Of course," replied Catitia, "and you, Clara, are so cream." "I think cream is cute," declared Cornelius. "Cute!" Catitia snickered. "Don't be ridiculous, Cornelius." Now, stop and think for just a moment. We talked about Cornelius and Catitia a minute ago. Cornelius is encouraging and Catitia is poking Clara. Now, what do you notice about Clara? Clara came out and she gave Catitia, even though Catitia had been mean, gave Catitia this beautiful compliment saying, "Wow, you're spectacular." And what did Catitia do? Catitia, instead of saying thank you, she said, "Psh, I knew I was going to look good. And you look so boring." She said, "You look cream," kind of like you're a boring color. Because see, she's a cream color. So instead of saying you look good too, you look awesome too, she gave her an insult. So I don't know what kind of friend Catitia is choosing to be. It sounds like a mean one. But I do know that Cornelius and Clara are choosing to be kind even though Katisha is not choosing to be kind. Then Katisha climbed toward the clouds on her scaly cobweb wings. Suddenly a crow cawed and scared everyone. Suddenly a crow, "Oh, he said snack time!" he exclaimed as he caught sight of the crimson-colored Katisha. The butterflies panicked and frantically scattered in all directions. What do you think is going to happen to Katisha? The crow sees her. There she is. What's going to happen next? Make a prediction. We need to make a prediction to guess what will happen next. We don't know what will happen, so we must take a guess. You can't escape, screeched the crow to Katisha. Katisha, I'm coming to the rescue, cried Clara. Clara, be careful, screamed Cornelius. Plucking up her courage, Clara flicked her wings at the crow. Catch me if you can, you scalawag, she taunted. Then Clara curved down and ducked into a camellia bush. What's going to happen? Do you know what's going to happen next? Did they get away from the crow? The crow became confused and forgot about Katisha. He cocked his head and pecked in the petals. But Clara, the cream-colored butterfly, lay camouflaged behind a curtain of cream-colored camellias. That's curious, complained the crestfallen crow. I was confident I would capture a succulent snack. The coast is clear, Cornelius shouted. The crisis is over. Congratulations, Clara, complimented the other butterflies. Clara, you're so clever, cried the shocked Katisha. I could never camouflage myself like you. I'm too colorful. I was crazy to scoff at your cream color. It's incredible. And cute, too, declared Cornelius. Cornelius clapped his wings. Listen carefully, he commanded. That crow is a scoundrel. Let's cling close to Clara. Clara can stop him from catching us. Clara is so capable and courageous. Clara is lucky to be cream-colored, said Katisha. And I'm a completely contented butterfly, said Clara. Do you remember what contented means? Content means that we're happy with what we have. We don't complain because we're content. We don't complain because we're happy with what God has given us. Clara was given this cream-colored body. And Katisha initially said to her, "You're just cream-colored. I've got all these beautiful colors." But Clara, she didn't say, "Well, that's not fair." She was content, like Pete the cat. Like, okay, it's all good. This is what I was given. This is my body. This is my butterfly wings. And now at the end of the story, she's content because guess what her wings were, her color of her body were able to give her? They were able to give her the ability to camouflage. Camouflage means she was able to blend in so that she could disguise herself. There are other animals and even insects in this world that are able to camouflage. Can you name any? Can you think of any animals or insects that are able to camouflage? If you have time today, I want you to discuss that with your parents. What animals and plants camouflage? They disguise themselves so that maybe they're not eaten by other animals. They don't become prey. Maybe they disguise themselves so that they can hunt. Maybe they're the predator and they are trying to hunt other animals and they need to disguise themselves so that they cannot be seen. Can you think of any? If so, tell your parents. If you can't think of any, why don't you ask your parent to Google it? You can Google it together, and you can find and research for yourself some other animals that camouflage, just for fun, because science is fun. Also, just as a reminder, every day at 2 p.m., the Virginia Zoo is giving a live tour that is different every single day. So ask your parent to go on Facebook and follow the Virginia Zoo page. The Virginia Zoo page is going to have a live tour, again, every day at 2 o'clock, where you get to be a part of it, even though you can't leave your house. So I think that's very cool, and I would encourage you to do that for science. Just enjoy it. Have fun. Go outside, pick some weeds out of the garden to get your garden ready for spring. What can you do to help your parents today? So let's think about some things that we can do to help our parents. Clara and Cornelius were encouraging. They were nice and kind. How can you be nice and kind today to your family? How can you be a blessing to your family today? Lots of different ideas. So I hope and pray that you have a good day today and that you enjoyed our new story. And tomorrow, there'll be another one. See you guys later.